Okay, Spot4you, you have 3 minutes. Best of luck.
Thank you. So I would like to start with a short story before I go into our own pitch. So I would like to tell a story about my dear friend Dominikas, who is working in the 7th floor in Western Union. And one day he was pretty hot. And as a human being, he went to the administrator and asked to turn down the heating because he thought that temperature was a bit too high here. Then the administrator went 7 floors down to the facility manager, and apparently he was in the toilet, so she waited for 5 minutes to actually tell this inquiry about this issue. Then when he came back, he got this inquiry, and then the whole process, you know how it's gone. It's pretty tedious, pretty long. So out of this story, actually it's the reality in the world, we have two problems which you see here. So the long time until the inquiry is actually being answered and actually some action is being taken, and especially because of that, because of this time wasted and uncomfortable situations, employee satisfaction is dropping and diminishing the job performance because of that. So our value proposition in general, going now to our product, is actually our solution, which is a virtual assistant called TELIA Buddy, who actually can gather inquiries for the facility managers, who can actually then quickly respond to them and reduce the time of the inquiries and reduce the time until taking action by providing platform for the visitors who could actually provide proper feedback and any kind of concerns they have. The market and the monetization is really simple. We calculated that there are 84 facility management companies around Lithuania, out of which are most of the working in the big offices, and around 832 companies, according to our analysis, is there, and out of which they have approximately 50 users, which is our potential customers, who could we subscribe for our platform. So now we're going to present you a short demonstration. So actually, during this weekend, we managed to create a proper bot who can actually connect with us. So as you can see, her name is Agle. So she's really helpful and communicative. So for example, Alexandra feels hot, it's here. And immediately she responds with the temperature, which is measured with the IoT one-on-one device, which was provided by Telia, and immediately asks if you want to report this to the facility manager. He says yes, and immediately this goes straight to his inbox, and he can see that actually there's an issue that for Oksana it's a bit too hot in the office. Please, can you do something about it? Also, this is not the only thing that you can ask for it or tell to the bot. You can actually ask about the humidity, which is one of the sensors that the IoT device has. 30 seconds. And also, in this case, you don't want to ask, and she's has sense of humor as well, as you see. And the last but not least thing is that actually can provide any kind of issues that you're feeling. For example, the issue might be, for Alexandra's, what is the issue? Coffee is terrible in the office. What can you do about that? So immediately when he sends this message, she didn't even ask if you want to report or not. She sends it to the email, and actually you can see it there.
Thumbs up. Thank you very much, Spot4you. Thank you. Now it's time for quick questions. So if you just want to give a microphone. Anyone? Yeah.
Thank you. This is Karen from Telia. I believe you have achieved on the technology side, you have gone pretty far. A little bit more on the business side. Do you believe that this is a solution only for Lithuania, or do you think there will be other countries, or would you expand the footprint?
So for the beginning, I think we will start here to test it out. Actually, we have already talked with one of the mentors that's possible to test it out here. So would be to check out all the kind of some bugs, minor issues, but I think it can be scalable to outside of the countries because the bot can be used with different languages, and the issues I think is pretty universal in the bigger companies, especially in the bigger cities. They're even larger companies. So it might be scalable to the other countries, I believe.
Mantas from Telia. What is your sales plan? How do you sell? What are the sales channels, main sales arguments?
Yeah, so the thing was that during the thought process, at the beginning we thought to sell directly through to the companies themselves, but we thought that actually a better way is go to those facility management companies. That they can approach them, provide them a partnership, provide them with a solution actually, and with a working platform with all the service and customer service in general, and then they can approach the other companies and provide as an additional thing in their facilities. So one of the things is actually through direct partnerships with those places. And then the other thing is just actually, word of mouth, and then actually searching for additional recommendations who can help us with that. Yeah.
So actually, it can take. We use some snapshot of information from API, and you're actually using JSON script to take the information in the way we need to take that information. But currently, it's not live data. We use a static data, which was taken some time ago from that. But technically, it's not really difficult to implement just for us because we both are more like business persons rather than engineers. It was a bit difficult to work with certifications and some other things.
Okay, thank you. Spot4you.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you.